What's going on, YouTube? Hope everything is going fine in your lives. Life is beautiful. What a time to be alive. But anyways, we have another unboxing. Basically, there's a lot of unboxings here, and this time it's going to be more on the body side of things. Going to be doing a body for. Body doing all the lights, exhaust, all that stuff. Gonna be a full-on build for this body, and shout out to Super G Drift for supplying it all. If you don't know about Super G Drift, definitely check them out. You know, they're coming through, keeping us supplied as well as they can. I've been personally speaking with Joey over there, and it's crazy getting these shipments in and getting shipments out on a timely basis with the way international shipping and everything's working. It's pretty difficult. So definitely shout out to you guys over there at Super G Drift, keeping us all happy, keeping us going with the hobby. Y'all are awesome. So without further ado, I'm gonna start off with the body. So the body is, I already took the tag off, but the body is the D-Like Toyota 86. Part number is DL098-1. And D-Like makes some really good bodies. I like their stuff. I have another 240 that I kind of messed up on the paint, so didn't really get to finish that one, but it was a D-Like body. Nothing wrong with the quality of Lexan or the way they molded or anything at all. It just, I messed up on the paint. So have experience with D-Like bodies so far, and again, they're coming through with this one. So let's get over it. In the bag, you're gonna get the standard stuff. You'll get a sweet little picture of what it's gonna look like, or could look like. It doesn't come with the spoilers or intercoolers or any of that stuff. It's strictly just the body. It does come with an attachable, it's like a rear bumper, rear diffuser section. So it does come with that. The front bumper was molded in. My other D-Like body, it was front and rear bumper, but this one, front bumper is molded in, and the rear bumper is the optional. So that's basically it. I'll show their chassis and stuff too. You got your window stickers, and this is pretty cool on this one. I haven't seen this one before on any RC bodies. They actually give you the window masking cutout. If you want to sit there with like an X-Acto knife and cut it out that way, it's pretty cool. You'll get nice straight lines with it. I'm not going to do it this way, but the window masks are a plus. They even give you a little light mask too. So it's pretty cool. I like that. And then they give you the basic sticker setup. You'll have your lights, little fender decals and stuff too. Here's the back part that I was talking about. It's the rear bumper with the little diffuser. And it gives you the light buckets, of course, for your front light buckets. So you can plug in your lights and do some black housing, chrome housing, whatever you're looking for to do. And then of course the body, it is the kit that's on it, the wide body that's on it. It's molded in, so you don't have to put the wide body kit on separate from the body, like some of the other kits. But this one is the Rocket Bunny version 1, which has always been one of my favorites. A lot of people that know me in the car world knows that I built one of these. And yeah, it's a fun little car. We also have the spoiler that I'm going to put on. It also comes with the mirrors as well, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't come with the mirror like sticker for it to be reflective, so I don't know. Probably have to paint that chrome. Not a big deal, but it does come with the spoiler and the standoffs. Windshield wipers, and all the hardware necessary for that. And that one is part number SDUF86W. And it's the Falcon 86 wide body, I believe. No, 86 body. We got the Yokomo intercooler kit with, it does have the transcooler too. So if you wanted to use that one. And that part number is SD-ACR. So we're going to be putting that on there. It comes with the intercooler and the transcooler. We have the light kit, which is the Mytric RC. This unit is the UF7C. So it allows me to have the exhaust lights, headlights, tail lights, and comes with the controller and everything. It's a pretty sweet kit. And, mounting hardware, zip ties, double-sided tape, and then some stickers, obviously. This is your 9-volt battery adapter if you go that route. I don't think anybody really uses these, but if you don't want to be plugging in, I don't know why you do. Here is the unit, the brain basically. So that's basically what the brain looks like. You're going to be plugging in your lights per here. Your different modes are programmable there, which it gives you instructions on how to do it. It doesn't give you instructions, it gives you the link to the instructions. So you have to go to the website once if you want the full instructions. And it gives you your bundle of lights. The lights are color coordinated. So obviously the white and black, those are your headlights. The white and red are your tail lights, and the orange are either going to be turn signals, exhaust, whatever you may want to do with it. But they are color coordinated, and it comes with a bunch of them. I believe it is 4 white, 4 red, and 2 orange is what comes in this kit. Also comes with the little Y connector for the multiple headlights setup. So you don't have to run all single wires all the way through. You can just run this little guy straight to the headlights. Pretty cool idea. And then your Y connector for your ESC. So if you want to power it that way, which is the way I will be powering it, this is the route you go there. And then on this build, we are going to go with the DS Racing DE010 Whiteface. Looks like some Workmeisters, which I thought that was pretty cool. And they are adjustable offset from, I think, 4 to 12 offset. So tons of adjustability. There are instructions inside on how to do it. Super glue is required for the ring for the rivets. You can't probably see it in the package, but inside there is a ring for the rivets. You do have to super glue those onto the base of the lip, and then everything attaches from the back. So heads up on that, definitely have some super glue ready for those. We went to teamrafi.com. Went with these little guys right here. It is the flat type exhaust. I believe it's 11 millimeter round here, and then 7 millimeter round at the end. It'll look pretty nice coming off this this car. So it is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a nice build, and pretty excited to do this one. So we're going to get into it. All right, so I like to turn out the body first. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to paint without having all this extra flap stuff in. And obviously allows me to test fit it on the body and everything too first. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. And the way I like to do it, I'm going to take this marker. It's the Dixon Reach marker. It's a super, super fine tip, and it has a little bit longer reach, so I can go through marking my lines where I'm going to cut and score the body. And once we get to that point, I'll show you exactly how to score it and break it off. That way you get perfect cuts throughout the body, and you don't have to use a Dremel and trim it out or get jagged edges or anything. So yeah, I'll get to it. All right, now that we got those drawn out, the lines, I always like to start off with a fresh blade. What I do is I just find a starting point. Typically, it's over in an edge that doesn't really matter too much. So that way, if I start messing up, then I can just go right back to the edge and start over. And what you do is you just go along that edge, that line that you drew. All right, so once you have that all trimmed out, I'm going to show you how to break it off in the edges. First off, we do need a trim with some scissors. We do need to trim off the and now we can get into our bumper. Obviously, I like to start out with a big flat edge so that way I can get some leverage and break it off. Just be careful not to bend the edges. It can, but I haven't had it do it to me. Once it rips out on the edge, you're gonna have this just flap and you can start pulling along the edges. And if it gets stuck, just make sure you kind of help it just by bending the Lexan on the non-important side, basically. And just like that, bumpers come out, nice straight edges all the way around. You're not going to have those jagged marks that the curved scissors give you or anything. And from here, if you just need to trim, it's a lot easier to trim these separate pieces. And voila, body cut out. All right, so next up is getting the body all washed up, ready to accept paint. So make sure you made all your cuts, make sure you have a good idea of what you're gonna do, because from this point out, you gotta put gloves on, sometimes depending on who you are. Working with gloves isn't the easiest, so what I do is I get really warm water and just a sponge, soft sponge. You don't want to use the rough part of your kitchen sponge or whatever you're going to use. You don't want to use the rough part, use the soft part. And just normal dish soap. Make sure the water is really warm though. It seems to make the Lexan hold paint better. I don't know why, but yeah, just make sure it's really warm. And then after you're done washing it, don't touch the inside of the body at all with your hands. Your hands have oils, dirt, grime, stuff like that. And it gets in there and it can make it to where the paint won't stick. So yeah, that's what's next, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Awesome. So I got the body all washed and masked off. I have liquid mask, but I tend to like using masking tape a little bit better. I can create finer lines and put exactly what put it exactly where I want to put it, and just use a razor blade to trim my lines off. That's just how I like to do it. You might have to do it a different way. I don't like using the masking kits they give you. They never seem to fit correctly on the windows, so I just mask it off and trim it out myself just by drawing, obviously, the lines on the outside and putting it up in the light, razor blading it. But yeah, so we have it all masked off and you're gonna get spraying. All right, so we got the car all painted and came out pretty cool. I had to make this color. It wasn't too hard at all, just mixing some pearl silver and some pearl transparent black and backing it with black. came out with this color. It's like a really deep, metallic, dark gray. It's nice. And then we just finished off the lips and the side skirts and stuff with just black, gloss black. Same with the rear bumper, rear diffuser, just gloss black with the dark silver paint. I use transparent red for the tail lights, so that way when we put our light buckets in, light will shine right through. And I didn't put anything in the front, just because our lights are going to be clear in the front. Our backing is already silver. Oh yeah, these were just painted silver, so that way behind it just reflects the light a little bit better. So it's been actually a day in between all this craziness kind of just happened, life and everything, and wait on more parts coming, stuff like that. But got it painted and did get the light buckets and intercooler, everything basically molded in, rear bumper, the exhaust tips, ran the lighting, and put the magnets on for the mounts. Those are all on. So what I'm going to be doing now is putting the rear spoiler on and mirrors. So we're going to get that done, and came out super nice. It's not as light silver as I wanted it to be, but still came out really cool. It's like a really dark silver, metallic. It's a really cool color. All right, so with mounting wings, you just want to measure a bunch of times to make sure you have the correct measurements to get it as close as you possibly can in the center. So we got the spoiler on and came out pretty sweet, stoked. Perfect position, everything. Next up are the mirrors. Those are pretty simple. On this body alone, it's pretty simple. I can go a little bit past the tri-window in the front, triangle window. Just a little bit forward of that, right in the center of the body line, and that seems to be pretty optimum on where it needs to be. So no need to really measure that one. On other bodies, I would measure. And mirrors, just like that. Now we got some mirrors on there. Perfect, perfect location on them too.